3, 2, 1, go. Expect some points to be scored at the McCarthy Athletic Center on Thursday night. This is Across the Board with Jeff Grant here at SBRforum.com. We have the BYU Cougars versus the Gonzaga Bulldogs in West Coast Conference play. The Bulldogs are found anywhere between 9 to 9.5 point home favorites in the market, while the total is held steady at 148. To monitor any further movement in either the side or the total, definitely check out SBRodds.com. When you look at the BYU Cougars, they've won 7 of the last 8 games, including a 74-57 victory over San Diego as 14.5 point home favorites. That was an impressive victory just for the fact that they were coming off a 70-69 buzzer-beating loss at home, one of the tougher home courts in all of the nation, against the St. Mary Gales the game before. They have one of the better inside-out combinations in all of college basketball. That is forward Brandon Davies and guard Tyler Haws. Those two combined to score 39.6 points per game. During conference play, the Cougars have been no slouch whatsoever, leading the conference in scoring offense and scoring defense. In terms of being an underdog, this team has missed the mark since 2010, 4-11 in their last 15 opportunities against the spread when getting points. But it's important to note that none of those have happened in the point range of 9 to 12 points in the betting market. When you look at the Gonzaga Bulldogs, definitely one of the top 10 teams in the country, in my opinion. They are coming off a disappointing loss to the Butler Bulldogs on a buzzer beater. One of the better games in all of college basketball. Even ESPN's Dick Vitale mentioned it was one of the better games he's ever watched in his 30-plus years of being around the game. I expect them to come out on fire in this one. They have played 5 of the last 6 games away from home. They have one of the better home court advantages in all the country, and they still, despite playing 5 of the last 6 games on the road and also playing neutral court games, they are second in the country in field goal percentage at 51.2%, trailing only the Creighton Blue Jays in that particular category. 113-8 at the McCarthy Athletic Center since this facility opened its doors. 56-2 when hosting WCC opponents. One thing that this team hasn't done well is covering the spread as a favorite of 9 to 12 points, 11-13 against the spread. But I think that's going to be equalized by the fact that the BYU Cougars have really missed the mark when losing straight up on the road as an underdog. I don't expect BYU to go into the McCarthy Athletic Center and steal one from Gonzaga here. And they've really missed the mark in that situation since Jimmer Fredette has left. 0-5 against the spread, and I think that's really attributed to this team was a dangerous team on the road. When they get to the free throw line, Jimmer Fredette made a mark on hitting free throws. This team does not get to the line as much as those previous teams when you're handicapping this game, and that's especially true with Tyler Haws. Yes, he is the second leading scorer on the team, and he shoots an amazing percentage from the charity stripe, but he doesn't get there. He doesn't get there often enough. He's only a sophomore. Expect that to come. But when they played on the road, he has not been aggressive, and that has cost this team. So with all that being said, I'm going to recommend playing the Gonzaga Bulldogs -10 or -9. Gonzaga Bulldogs -9 against the BYU Cougars on Thursday night. For any further information on this game, or any other game on an action-packed Thursday college basketball board, you can follow me on Twitter at Jeff Grant Sports. This has been Across the Board with Jeff Grant here at SBRforum.com. Cut.